Good evening, action and video fans. This is the General. Wow, it's been a while since I've done a video, but I had some free time on my hands and here I am, back into the fold. I thank any of you who have kept on with us this time and waiting. Your General has been busy, busy, busy with work and work outside of this platform. And what can I say? It's just been just crazy hectic and leading up to Christmas and all that great stuff. So anyways, I'm back and that's all that matters right now. Anyways, I wanted to start off with a really cool project that a couple months back I've introduced, the Gi Joe Repro Cards. Well, today, Joe fan lovers on this page, you're in for a treat in that the General has done several more Repro cards, and what can I say? I'd like to share them all with you. Yeah, so here we are. The first one in the next round of Repro cards, we have the Viper, the Cobra Viper. Now, doesn't that look absolutely astounding? And again, these were loose figures and such that we had kicking around, and how to make them look better and everything else is to add some of this repro packaging, which is absolutely astounding. Here we have the Viper. Can't remember if I showed him on the last one or not. The Cobra Rattler pilot. Oh, what's that? He was never done as an original guy. Back in the day as a single-carded guy, you had to get him with the Rattler. And again, Joe fans know this. So, yeah, you had to get him with the Rattler in order to get him. But they did a cool custom card for him. And one of everybody's favorite trooper builder type guys, the Crimson Guard. Oh yeah, these are some of my favorite troopers, and these Crimson Guards, or sorry, this Crimson Guard that we have here is in absolutely amazing shape. I mean, you just don't find them that much with the nice paint and the nice Cobra symbol. So it was a no-brainer on to do him. Next up we have, and again, this guy needs very little introduction. You should know who he is. Just by default, we have Cobra Commander, the Cobra Supreme Commander of all, and definitely one of the most popular G.I. Joe characters of all time. And again, the series just wouldn't be the same without him. So, again, you know who he is. You've seen him tons. You've seen him as a 25th anniversary guy. You've seen him. So, here we got Cobra Commander. He's in absolutely amazing shape. There is one slight scratch flaw in the mask, but otherwise this figure is in awesome shape. And again, same deal. The Cobra symbol often worn off and not so present on lesser used samples. Next up, we have the Cobra Bat, and again, awesome character. Battle android troopers are some of the coolest things to ever come out of. And again, what can be cooler than robotic troopers, as I mentioned in another video. This Bat came out of a lot. Actually, I was getting the hardtop for the Defiant, and I had to get a Bat along with hardtop in that lot. And the Bat was in absolutely horrible shape. And your General has done some awesome custom resto to make those colors really pop all over again. And what can I say? It turned out great in the resto. I had to change I had to get a replacement for a sticker again. Often they're found missing. What can I say? The Cobra Bat looks absolutely astounding. And, what can I say? It's an awesome character. Trying to make this move along. Next up, we have another character that needs no introduction, and he was done he was done as a mail away initially. He was never a carded figure guy back in the day, but we got a custom card for him, much like the Cobra Rattler pilot. But I'll think you'll agree that G.I. Joe just wouldn't be the same without the Sarge. Yes, this is a mail away Sarge. Again, awesome piece, awesome figure in amazing shape. I mean, you know, the paint is excellent. Uh, you know, same deal. It's definitely a challenger to find them in shape and with good paint and everything else. And what can I say? Custom card. So, you know, you just don't see them like this. Absolutely astounding, amazing. Love it. He's going to go for some bucks. Next up, we have Blowtorch. Not, again, same deal. Not sure. I don't think he was in the last recording video, but here he is, Blowtorch. Only flaws in him, you know, just we had to do a little bit of resto with the paint. Excuse me, just to give it that, you know, back to full out red. And oh, excuse me again, folks. Anyways, and then what we got is the only other thing going on with him is his blaster, or sorry, his torch or whatever, blowtorch. Just has the, you know, you need the wire that connects to the backpack. Again, I had a battle pack accessory one, and then I had this broken original one, so I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to use that. Again, it's all about the display, and obviously we don't sort of play with them in the same kind of ways as we used to. Next one, I think he was already on before in the previous one, Ripcord. Again, very, you know, good one to have. What can I say? You know, you need to build those trooper ranks and stuff like Ripcord. Snow Job, he was on the last one as well. But again, just to recap of how many of these are adding up. And as you can see, they're adding up pretty good. Again, same deal. 97 Snow Job, not an 84. Or was it I can't, you know, I'm the general. I can't remember what year. I think it's either 83 or 84. Gonna go with 84 though. Snow Job. What can I say? He was, you know, awesome character. I'm thinking, yeah. So here he is, 97 one. Again, same deal. These were from the Toys R Us reissues. Didn't have any kind of idea how to do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get the original card. Got his accessories here. It's pretty well just as good as the original one, in my opinion. The other thing with the original ones, they're very hard to keep white. Torpedo. Same deal. Saw him on the last one. Still looking good. Still on his card. Still going. So what can you say? Awesome looking Torpedo. Hard to find it, you know, with the gray paint and whatnot intact on those. Oh, another guy that you haven't seen yet. Dusty. Yeah, he's new to the fold. So Dusty, what can I say? Looking great. Sort of the only issue with him that way is I had to get a repro for the bipod because again, very hard accessory to find. And again, guys, I use repro a little bit, parts here and there. You know, the big debate that rages repro versus original. You know, for those tough to find pieces, sometimes it's just, you know, it's more cost effective to go with the repro. You know, you try to look for the best, most, you know, best looking ones to the original part, obviously. But as far as that raging debate of repro versus not, at the end of the day, market values fluctuate all the time on the parts, and you know, like who wants to pay, you know, $50 or whatever such for this little bipod thing, when for, you know, a fraction of the price you can get basically the thing that'll do the same thing. Again, it's all personal taste. For me, I'm putting them back on the cards and putting them up on my wall. Don't need to function in the same sort of ways as the original stuff. They just need to look good and, you know, be more or less complete. You know, and complete, I mean, you know, some people consider, you know, repro parts or even, you know, battle accessory parts technically don't make the figure complete, and I suppose that's true. I see it more as the figure's complete, but it's not complete 100% original, and that's the way I base it on. You know, anybody other, you know, if you have an identical part that's pretty much exactly the same, it's like the same sort of dilemma that I have with this. I mean, technically, you know, he's not complete because he's got the gray pack from the 87, but the 87, and the 89 or 88 Crusader shuttle, it was virtually the same part, just molded in a different color. Is he complete? Technically, I guess he isn't complete, but, you know, in my books, he's more or less complete. Is he complete original? No, he's not. It's that 99.99999% factor. So you gauge what's most important to you. For me, they need to look good and look the part and be, for the most part, complete. So anyways, so moving on, we got Ripcord. He was in the movie. So, you know, if we remember that flop of a G.I. Joe real life movie, well, here's the real life counterpart if you never knew who that guy was beforehand. Oh, a new guy. We have a new guy in Leatherneck. Look at that. The Marine, the big tough Marine, G.I. Joe there, Leatherneck. And again, he's all original. Only slight issue, slight little bit of, you know, a little bit of wear there. You know, I could have touched that up, but I think I carded him up before I had green paints or something like that. So I just like, it's not that bad. I'll just leave it the way it is. So he is relatively untouched. Next, we have a new one in Footloose. And no, not like the movie Footloose. Ha 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 ha. Never even seen that. But anyway, Footloose. Obviously Vietnam-inspired type of an outfit. Boy, I'm running out of room on my table here. I want to get a good group shot of all these guys because the imagery of that will be ever the more clear of how cool these guys are. And, well, you know, if you do the calculations and math amongst yourselves, maybe it can happen for you. What's that? Oh, what's that? Another Footloose, another Recondo. So yeah, you know, again, we got multiples of these guys. So, you know where to look for that old G.I. Joe. And another, what was that? Oh, we had one mail-away slaughter. Oh, what's this? Oh, we have another? Look at that. We have another slaughter. So, two other high-end guys going in there. And we're coming to the end here a bit. We got the Crimson Guard. Another. Always good to have multiples of key guys. Even if they're troopers. Oh, what's that? Not two Crimson Guards, but three? We got another? Oh my god, look at that. Key Cobra Troopers. It just don't get any better than that. Short of the officer there guy. You need to get a couple of him. And then finally, we have another main character. And again, G.I. Joe wouldn't be quite the same without her. Yes, that's right, her. The Baroness. The Baroness. Very, very important character too. And again, Flame of Destro and, you know, all the camaraderie Ringo lingo with them. They've got some past history, so watch out for that Baroness. Awesome. Awesome. And there we have it, action and video fans. Just a quick gander of what's going on at the vault. Number 2, General's Table. Oh yeah, we have Gi Joe Recards. So it's just going to keep growing and growing from there. I've got a lot of guys to do still. And it's a going. I know you guys would love to have a bunch of these, be it original or repro carded or just that imagery plain and simple on their shelves or their wall or whatever. And again, these repro cards, we have a blast doing them. So, I mean, like to some, they're, you know, like they're great for some, waste of time for others. It's all about the guy that wants to display them the way they originally were. So, you know. Oh, look at that. More G.I. Joes to be fixed and gotten. So, but here it is, folks. Coming back at you, General, from a long little bit of a hiatus, 3 months. But yes, I've been that busy. I've actually been that busy. So here we are trying to do a couple more videos up and at them with this stuff. And, you know, like I've said at the beginning, G.I. Joe is one of my favorite ones. So definitely lots of content surrounding it. Oh, but there's more. This is just a slice of what's coming. So stay tuned. General out.